I never thought I'd be the guy posting here, but life has a way of throwing curveballs at you. I'm a 34-year-old software engineer, married to my wife Emily, who is 32 for 6 years. She's smart, funny, beautiful, the kind of woman who lights up every room she walks into. At least, that's what I thought. Last week, everything changed. Emily had told me she was going to a 3-day work conference in Chicago. She works in marketing, so conferences weren't unusual for her. I trusted her, no questions asked. On the second night, I got a text around 9 p.m. It read, "Extending my stay. Don't wait up. Love you." At first, I brushed it off. Maybe networking, maybe drinks with coworkers. But something about the text felt off. No emojis, no babe, nothing personal. Just cold. Robotic. That gut feeling kept gnawing at me. I texted back, "Everything okay?" No response. Hours went by. I couldn't sleep, so I pulled up. Find my iPhone. Something we both had turned on years ago after Emily lost her phone. Her location? Not in Chicago. She was in Milwaukee. I stared at the screen, heart pounding. Milwaukee wasn't even close to the conference. My mind raced. Maybe a client meeting, maybe plans changed. But why not tell me? The next morning I called her. No answer. Around noon, she finally texted back. "Busy day. Don't stress. I'll be home tomorrow night. XO." My stomach dropped. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I called her assistant at work, someone I'd met at a holiday party. Casual conversation, then I asked, "How's the Chicago conference?" Her assistant hesitated. "Conference? Emily's just taking personal days. Thought you knew?" Boom. My world tilted. Emily came home the next evening, all smiles, suitcase in hand. She kissed me like nothing happened. I forced a smile back, pretending everything was normal, even as bile rose in my throat. I wanted the truth, not lies. So I played dumb. I asked about the conference, listened to her fabricated stories about keynote speakers and networking events. Every word felt like a knife. That night, after she fell asleep, I went through her phone. Yeah, I know, invasion of privacy, but at that point, I needed answers. And there they were. Dozens of texts to a guy named Dan. Photos of them together at a lake house in Milwaukee. Messages like, "Last night was perfect," and "Wish I didn't have to leave you tomorrow." My hands shook. My wife, the woman I built a life with, was cheating on me. The next morning, I made breakfast like nothing was wrong. She sat across from me, scrolling through her phone, sipping coffee. Finally I said, "How was Milwaukee?" Her face froze. "What?" I slid her phone across the table. "You left your GPS on." She went pale. Her mouth opened, closed, opened again, like a fish gasping for air. Then the tears started. She admitted everything. Dan was a coworker she'd been connecting with for months. The conference was just an excuse to spend a long weekend with him. She said it was a mistake, that she loved me, that she didn't want to lose our marriage. But the thing about betrayal? Once trust is shattered, you can't just tape it back together. Here's where it gets interesting. While she was pouring her heart out, begging for forgiveness, my phone buzzed. It was a message from her other coworker, someone I'd quietly reached out to after finding the texts. The message read, "You deserve to know the truth. Dan isn't the only one. She's been involved with at least 2 other guys during business trips." My blood ran cold. I looked at Emily, sobbing across the table, and realized she wasn't sorry. She was sorry she got caught. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I just stood up, grabbed my car keys, and said, "We're done." She chased me to the door, clinging to my arm, crying about therapy, second chances, how we could fix this. But here's the thing, I gave her 6 years of loyalty, love, and trust. And she threw it away for cheap hotel rooms and lake houses. I packed a bag and left that night, crashing at my brother's place. It's been a week. Emily's been blowing up my phone. Apologies, voicemails, even a video call where she sat there crying into the camera. Her parents called me, begging me to reconsider, saying, "People make mistakes. But mistakes don't happen over and over again, with different men, behind your spouse's back. That's not a mistake. That's a choice." I filed for divorce yesterday. And because I know Reddit loves closure, remember that coworker who messaged me? Turns out she wasn't just a whistleblower. She'd been gathering evidence of Emily's behavior for months. Screenshots, receipts, proof of inappropriate company expenses. I forwarded everything to HR. Yesterday, I got word that Emily was suspended pending investigation. Dan too. So, in the span of 1 week, she lost her marriage, her reputation at work, and maybe even her career. As for me? It still hurts like hell, but I feel free. I didn't just walk away from a cheater, I dodged a bullet. If your gut tells you something's off, trust it. Because sometimes, the text you get at 9 p.m. isn't just a message. It's the crack that exposes everything.